that you enter my life or whatever. Forever, feeling like you could do better than me. I'm wishing OT, wishing you stay.
Guys, make sure you check out mulefactory.com, link in the description, and use FIFA for 5% off, guys. They sell coins and lots of other different games as well, such as like League of Legends, RuneScape, etc. Loads of different stuff for every game that you guys will be playing. Use FIFA for 5% off, guys. It's quick and reliable, very easy, and they do cover the 5% EA tax.
Hey guys, what are we going to do today, and welcome back to a brand new video. It's going to be a video showing you guys when is best like the time to invest, whatever, when to figure out when to invest for team of the year and other stuff. So starting off today, guys, this video is going to be out on Sunday, so it's pretty handy for the Sunday team in a week. Now, a way for you to check players' prices, like for example, let's say Inform Lingard, you see right now, he is going for around, I think, 58k, 59k, something like that. Around that sort of price anyway. Yeah, 50, yeah, something around that anyway. But if you look on Footbin, guys, it's a website called footbin.com. I'll try and remember to leave a link down below. But pretty much you can go on there and it shows you a daily graph of the average price, like every hour of a player. Say for example you look at Lingard on like a Wednesday, it'll be worth about 150k. And you look today, is worth around 58, I think it is 59 like I said. Yeah, 60k is like, yeah, 59, there we go. So obviously you want pretty much, you know now, this is probably his cheapest point so far. So if you see that it's his cheapest point, 59k right now, you want to pretty much try and pick some up for like 56, 57, like, you know, just snipe them like this obviously, and hold on to them, and other stuff like that, obviously by sniping them, and just finding the cheapest day. Like, if you look back at previous team of the week, like for example, say last week's team of the week, you'll see once again that Sunday is the cheapest day. It's a regular theme really, that the cheapest day is always a, Sunday. Is when there always seem to be loads of players for cheap. I'm going to pick up a couple of informs here and you can see which ones I pick up. Nothing really that crazy, but yeah, just a few little bits and bobs, because obviously with team of the year very close, I don't want to put any money into big informs. Like, that's the last thing you want to do right now. They're pretty much just always just looking for these cheaper ones, like for example Jack Marriott. This guy is a bargain right now for me. English striker with 88 pace and he's under 9k. I mean, he's only, I think, 8.6, 8.7k. Yeah, he's 8.2k there. So what I'm going to go do is now, this is how much I believe Marriott will go up. I'm going to go and pick up 4 of him because, well, for that price and for those stats, I seriously think he will be a great buy. Store one of them in the transfer list, sorry, 3 of them in the transfer list and 1 into the club like that. So that's pretty much like me knowing that this is going to be pretty much his cheapest price. If you look on the market here at special info, there's not many other ones under 8.2k, like Milinkovic there for 7k. Marriott is currently the cheapest inform on the market. Like, you'll see Marriott once again for 8.1. If that's still there, I'll buy that one as well, because I just believe it will hit 13, 14k maybe in just a week or so. So obviously if you have like at least 100k, something like that, you'll see that players are going for cheap. I mean, this guy, once again, we had him yesterday, we got him like for 9k last week, so obviously we can buy another one of him, 8.5k there. That's happy. I'm happy with that for that price there, because once these informs start getting rare, they're going to be worth a lot. Like, you'll see that Milinkovic from last week, he was going for 7.9k whilst in packs, and now if you look at him, let me just find him somewhere. I'm not really sure how you spell his name. We'll try and find him anyway. I think it's just Milinkovic. I think it's that one there. And you'll see now that he is, if that is the one, I don't think it is the one, to be honest. No, it's not. But anyway, it's a French one anyway, so if you put French in, like, I know he was like 7.9k last week, and now you see he's up to around 9, 8.5, so he's already risen like, okay, so if you buy 10 of them, that's 10k profit, 5 of them, 5k profit. You get the gist really of what's going on there, so it's really, really good to pick up. But obviously I'll keep all these, and obviously show you when I do sell them on in another video, in a few weeks maybe, or whatever. You've got to be patient with it, that's the main thing. But obviously, you've got to know when to do it or whatever, when to buy. And with team of the year coming on, you probably want to buy 2 days before team of the year. Like, if you look right now, players are getting much cheaper. For example, okay, we won't get Messi for 10k. Lionel Messi right now, look, he's down to 700k. Look, I mean, it's an absolute bargain, to be honest, for 700k, 690k. Yeah, so 700k. He's underneath that. 695 is the cheapest. He was over a mil at one stage, and an average price around 850. Ronaldo I paid 1.7 mil for. I've still got him. I'm not bothered about him. But you see, he's still at a higher price. I bought him at a perfect time when investing was at Black Friday. He's obviously around the same price now, 1.7, but he was nearly up at 2 mil at one point. I could have sold him for. Same with like his icons. You only went to pick his icons up. I mean, look at Vieira now. Vieira's down at like 1.1, like 2.5 again, 1.170. I mean, I bought him for like 1.260, and he was 1.5 mil at one stage. These players will recover back up, not to these exact prices, but they will recover. Like, I paid 1,290. You see, I lost a lot of coins, but it doesn't matter because I'm keeping them. Whereas in the future, they will rise back up again. That's the thing. I'm not worried remotely that I'm going to lose coins on those players. I just know they'll rise again. You've got to pick times when to buy. But even now, you could buy these kind of players. Like, even these ones to watches are so cheap now, I believe. I think he's on 100k actually. He might have. Okay, he must have scored or something. Cause this is. I take it he scored at the weekend because he's actually risen up loads. That's not a good example to give them. Let's just give you the idea of Mateus actually. Where is he? There he is. This guy was around, I think, 1.7 mil at one point. He's now, yeah, 1.5 million now. Another 200k. So you can't really invest in him because of his tax. But these cheaper players, like obviously Jesus, or another one like Jesus. I mean, I can see his price during the year. You want to try and snipe some. I think he's around 9k actually. Okay, he's actually risen up again a little bit, so it's like you can see for 12k. This guy was nearly 35k not that long ago. I mean, now he's around 12, so he has risen back up a little bit again, but he did drop again, like it obviously other SBC stuff and all of that stuff. They did drop back down again, so it proves that the market does recover. I can't really check the market that much recently. You see, of course, the league SBCs are out as well for new players. So obviously investing in these kind of players, like obviously the Calcio, Mark Hamsik and the Giovinco. So another thing to do right now is obviously to check your club. Say if you invested in some Calcio or MLS players, you'll know that there's probably some coins to be made. Like if we check our Calcio players right now, I don't expect any of these guys to. Okay, 1.6. I mean, I'll sell them all on this video just to prove it that this does work. Like, obviously, I've kept these cards knowing there's going to be an SBC for these, so it's going to probably make me around like 30k extra. Probably what I've just invested into these players is going to really help me get some of this back now. You can see this guy's probably around, I think, 1.5k. We have this random striker now. It doesn't really look to be going for much. We'll list him up for a minimum and see what he goes for. The left back here, this guy might be worth something. You can see he is. So we'll go 1.7 with him and hopefully we'll sign him on for a bit of profit. The Senna here, I mean, he's like 2.5k. I mean, that is just crazy. Like, he probably got him out of an SBC pack, just held on to him, and then now look, he's worth a lot of coins. Same with this right back, over a k probably for him. I mean, there's probably 20k here, which is really nice. Obviously, no real effort, just holding on to players that I was never going to use and probably not going to sell for anything more than like 300 at the time, and now they're all worth like a k. You'll see here, this is Academia. I mean, he's going to be going for like a k as well. No problem at all there. This guy might not be worth anything with Lazio having gold players, of course, but he still seems to be going for a little bit. We'll go with 1.2. You get the gist of what's happening here. Then we have Jadi here, this Moroccan guy. Maybe sells for a little bit. And then this guy here isn't really going to sell, I imagine. Okay, he actually is selling. And all these guys are untradeable, so we're going to do anything with them. And then we get the MLS, of course. If we've got any MLS silvers or anything that are worth anything or have any value whatsoever, there it is. We do have a few. I can't imagine these guys really being worth anything. But obviously more ones like this, like Costa and stuff like that here, you'll see, look, they're going for like 3k, 2.5k. Which is really, really good. I don't really know how to say that name, but anyway, this guy is going for something. Like, let's be honest, he's going to sell on. Matarita or something, going for like 1.5 to 2k. We'll list him up for 2.1, but it's just so easy. Like, I've held on to these players. Probably some of these have been started, might have even been the start of the game. I've had some of these since, but I've never going to use them. And the thing is, when SBCs come out like this, you'll just see how much it is worth just holding on to these players, really, because you never know what might happen. Right? Because the SBC might have required, let's say, I mean, look at this keeper. He's nearly a k for a random keeper. Like, all these different players, I've always kept on to them. And this is probably just made back all my coins, obviously, from that investment. This guy's not really worth anything. Maybe the formation requires centre mid, so that's why he's not worth anything. We have another guy here, Alvarez. Looks to be going for like 2k again, 1.5, something like that. We have a random, not really worth anything, but we'll go 750. Because these guys will sell on. Like, none of them won't sell. There's always someone. There's always some value in them normally. So 850 for this guy. Well, 750 actually we'll go with. Then we have Boxall here, a centre back. Sometimes these centre backs are really valuable. That may sell on. And then we have another one here, Ellis. Another like 1.5k, maybe 2k. We'll list him up for that. But you gotta get the gist of what's happening here. Some really, really good deals, really. Like, well, not good, not even deals, just smartness really of hanging on to them. That key will probably sell on for a little bit, but look how many we have. Like, we're still going. That guy's not really worth anything at all. But of course we'll list him up, why not? You know, Caldwell here seems to be like 1.5k, but there's easily 20k made here, probably from each league, so that means we're going to get back all our coins from our investments of what we did on the informs. So pretty much I've gone out and picked up loads of informs for free here. That's pretty much essentially what's happened. Obviously, you always keep these players out of these packs. Obviously, I mean, look at this guy. He's got a 1.4k bid, so he's going to be going for at least 2.5k. But this is why I always keep these players, and I always tell you to keep the player. This is a prime example here of why I do it, and obviously proof as to why I do it. There's so many of them. I mean, I don't know if you have any in your club, but if you do, go and sell them on now. It's the perfect time to sell them on. Probably going to actually make more than like 50k here. I could see maybe 100k out of this. I'm not even going to lie. Like, there's so many of these probably worth like 2k each. We've got a lot listed. Only 700 for that guy. Neagle here, the Sounders guy. See, that's what that guy has no value. Paid 250. I don't know why I paid 250 for him. Must have been an SBC. We have Francis here, not really worth anything. Some of these aren't really valuable now. These like cheaper ones, obviously, these low rated cheaper ones. But regardless, there's still a lot of expensive ones worth 2k and whatever. Jacobson, the final one, I think. We have a couple of bronzes, but I can't really see them selling on for much. But we'll double check anyway. You never know what might be worth something. This guy's going to sell on for 700 probably. But yeah, guys, there you go. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do drop a like I said. That would be really appreciated. Let me know down below how much you get out of your club or whatever you have in your club. But yeah, loads of different untradables as well here. Might be able to complete some of these teams for pretty cheap. But there you go, you can see we've sold 3 players on them already, and we've made ourselves, yeah, nearly 3.5k there after tax, which is very nice, and still so many more to sell on. Probably 100k profit here off all this stuff, I'd imagine, not far off. But there you go, guys, thanks so much for watching. Drop a like if you're new. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a long video today, longer than I actually planned to, and I will see you all next time with another video.